If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 18 of the West Ham Career Mode series here on FIFA 16. We start with a home game against Crystal Palace today. As you could see bottom right, we can see on the screen now, the other teams in the league have started to catch us up with regards games played. Chelsea and Manchester United still have a game in hand on us. Man United could go above us if they win theirs, and Chelsea obviously, as you can see from the points on the right, could go a full 3 points clear of us. We are dead level right now on goal difference, and it's so close with goals scored and goals against as well. And that's the only reason they're above us on goals for, 49 to 48. Manchester City though, 6 points clear at the top of the table with a game in hand on Chelsea and 2 games in hand on us. League title is out of the question. We didn't expect to win the league this year anyway, to be completely honest, and to be fair, on Legendary I'm quite happy with how this season is going so far. Would like to qualify for the Europa League as a minimum though, if we possibly can. Very tight with the Champions League group places, but we do have a 6-point gap. Although again, 1 game in hand for Arsenal and for Spurs. Well, we have 6-point gap to Arsenal, and then the gap to Spurs is a further 6 points. So we probably won't finish any lower than 6th, but it'd be great if we could finish at least top 5, if not top 4. We have 3 games today: Crystal Palace, then Arsenal, and then Leicester. 2 home games and then an away one. And then we have 4 games left: Manchester United, West Bromwich Albion, Swansea and Stoke. So we have to play Stoke, who are in and around us in the league. We have to play Manchester United, who are in and around us in the league. And today we play Arsenal, who hopefully we can extend a decent enough gap over with a win against them to, fingers crossed, almost guarantee at least a Europa League spot this season. But we'll jump straight in now. If you enjoy the episode today, make sure you drop the video a thumbs up rating and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's plenty that goes up on a daily basis here on the Chesnoid Gaming channel, so make sure you are subscribed. But without further ado, let's try and take on Crystal Palace at Upton Park. Nice ball through to Payet, get the turn in, look for Antonio, might use Zarate as a mate. Oh, nice save Speroni. I was going to use Zarate as a distraction to hopefully open up the space for the shot, which is exactly what happened. Zarate pulled their number 4 there away, so we had the space for the shot and clear sight of that top corner, but unfortunately the goalkeeper made a good save. See if we can get anything from the corner. I think it's Antonio stood there on the far side of the box again, so we'll cross it out to him. First touch is decent enough. Try another finesse. Oh, we kept it low. I was hoping to try and whip that in the top corner. Never mind. Speroni deals with it, and Crystal Palace clear their lines, but the first opening chance has gone our way. Song with the turn. Zarate lay that across for Payet. This is a good move. Lanzini can continue it forward. Get it to Zarate again and maybe get the turn in and play it quickly to Antonio. This could be a really good opportunity. Squeeze that through back to Zarate was the plan. It's going to be a corner. That would have been a great opportunity for Zarate there if we could have just found that gap a little bit better. Noble with a corner. Song's going to go up. Speroni's come to clear. Win that header, please, Nelson. He has done well, but Antonio for some reason lets the ball run. Give this to Lanzini. Drop the shoulder. Turn back. Used the good dribbling feet to get it to Alex Song. Used the strength to turn. Song with a shot. Had to dig it out of his feet and it wouldn't quite find that bottom corner. Good opportunity though. Well worked to see Hangland just put him off enough for him not to be able to get the shot with the right technique that he wanted. Flew past the post. Payet, lay that in front of Alex Song. Antonio's making the run, but I want to get it in there to Mauro Zarate, who takes any stride very well indeed. Try and turn back inside Hangland to get the finesse shot off outside of the post. That's the closest we've come to a goal so far. Really nice run and turn by Mauro Zarate. We're always confident with finesse shots from him. Unfortunately, he was getting a little bit of a tug on his shoulder, which just slightly put him off, but outside the woodwork is the closest that either side have come by an absolute mile. We may even be able to slot Zarate in again here. He's just going to turn those legs and get there. And can we get it back in the middle? Try and drill it. It's going to end up to Lanzini. Good first touch. Good block. Speroni claims. Dwight Gale pushing around the outside. He's got the pace on Ogbonna. That's a really dangerous cross. And Chunyun Lee hits the post at the back stick. That is the closest Crystal Palace have come. That ball in was devilish. Such a good cross. I don't know what sort of pass that was. The cross was ridiculous. So hard to defend against that when it just... Oh, that's gone just wide. When the cross drops over the keeper and defender's head, about that far away from the back post where Chunyun Lee's there ready to try and squeeze it in. Zaha couldn't squeeze that in either, but that's a let-off for us. Crystal Palace's best chance by a mile. We're making a couple of changes now as well. Hopefully, that can spark us some extra creativity to go and get the first goal of the game. Song. Get through the gap to Barkley. Could have a shot. Decided against it though. We'll give it to Antonio. Trips over the man, but we'll get a free kick for that. That seemed a little bit innocuous. There wasn't really too much there, but we'll take it. Mauro Zarate does have a decent free kick. So we'll try and get it up over the wall and back down again. Oh, what a save from Speroni. It's going to go out for a corner just off the corner flag. What a save from Speroni, though. There's the goal line replay. Goal line decision system. Full stretch, Julian Speroni. And that is so close to going in. He must have incredible strength in those fingertips to have been able to get that away. That's crazy stuff. What a save from Speroni, honestly. That was phenomenal. He's come out and punched that. We get it in there to Antonio. First touch is good. Finesse shot. Wide of the post. Final whistle's gone. We've drawn 0-0 despite both sides hitting the post. We had a couple of really good opportunities. That free kick save from Speroni was out of this world, and that is probably the sole reason why we weren't able to get a win today. The performance of Julian Speroni. We had 10 shots, 6 on target to their 3 and 2. Just couldn't find a way past him. So we'll go into the next game, which is actually against Arsenal, isn't it? So we need to be just as creative offensively, but a little bit more clinical with how we put the ball into the back of the net. Here's Alexis. He's gone backwards to Ramsey. There's a ball on there towards Daniel Welbeck, but he's chosen to go to Alexis Sanchez instead. Oh, he's turned inside Nelson Semedo quite nicely. Stop it, Alexis. This will be a wonderful solo goal if it ends up in the back of the net, and it almost did. Fires the shot just wide of the near post. Someone's getting booked. Not really too sure who or what for. Apparently Jack Wilshere's getting a yellow card. Okay, well, Alexis Sanchez has the first chance of the game though. But luckily for us, just wide of the post. They got booked for that. Strange. Nacho Monreal down the left. In a very, very slow first half. Barely anything created other than that Alexis chance. Well, they might get another chance at the very beginning of the second half, the same way they did in the first. Cross to Aaron Ramsey on the edge of the box. Nice little 1-2. Aaron Ramsey does have the first chance of the second half, but it's well blocked. A look for Enner Valencia here. He's brought that down well, but when we get to Leroy Sané, he's going to churn those legs, and he is going to get there. Enner Valencia is trying his best to catch up, but I'm going to just need to get past Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain to get the cross in on that left-hand side. Cech comes up, flattens Enner Valencia, who then in turn flattens Petr Cech. Roly-polies all round, but no goals. Free kick for Arsenal. 25 minutes to go in the game. There's only been a couple of chances in the entire game so far. I got slightly nervous there, I have to admit, when your man went down in the box. But Alex Song's determined to come away with this ball from this set piece. We'll try and get it through there towards Enner Valencia. Keep that in, Enner. Oh, I can't quite do it. I'm going to make a change. There's been nothing to report so far in this game. Arsenal are out-Arsenaling themselves. Let's bring on Antonio on the right, and I'm going to put Zarate at cam. I'll show you the match facts. Nothing's happened. Arsenal have had a couple of chances, of which I've shown you, one at the start of each half. Other than that, they've just kept the ball. They don't create anything, and I cannot. I just spent the entire game just chasing after the ball from person to person. We've only had 37% possession, and I can't create anything right now. It's 0-0 after 68 minutes, which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, isn't a bad result. We got a 0-0 draw last time we played Arsenal when we went to the Emirates, so it would be a matching result to go with the game earlier on in the season. And with regards to the league table, a draw, regardless of what the scoreline is, a draw is probably for the best for us. If, well, obviously a win would be better, but you know what I mean. A draw isn't the worst result for us, maybe I should phrase it that way. So I'm not too upset that it's 0-0. Oh shit, we might be able to get a winner here. If Valencia can squeeze this through to Zarate, who's just come off the bench. I don't know what's happened with Arsenal there. Our first chance of the game. Awful mistake. Petr Cech just dinks it straight to Zarate. The pass was terrible. We were so lucky that it got through, but Zarate takes a touch, come off the bench to score a goal again. Arrow Zarate 1, Arsenal 0. Corner time. I see Sané there stood on the edge of the box. We will try and get it out to him. He's left-footed, Leroy Sané. So we'll get it on that left-hand side. Was on target as well. Cech needed to make that save. Our second effort of the game. It's taken 78 minutes to have 2 efforts, but they've only had 3 themselves. And we were able to score that one a moment ago thanks to the mistake from Petr Cech. I still can't understand that they've just hit the self-destruct button like that, Arsenal. After keeping the ball so well for the majority of the game, the keeper chips it straight to a striker. It's ridiculous. Here's Thomas Rosicky, though, on the ball. Into Giroud, out wide to Hector Bellerin. We'll try not to let him get the cross in. Oh, but he's turned his side nicely. There is the cross, but Noble will clear it. Oh, Rosicky gets in well, actually, to intercept that clearance. Bellerin again. Try not to let him turn inside me again. This time he's pushed all the way around the outside, but it's comfortable for Adrian. 10 minutes to go. We might just be able to get all 3 points here. Antonio with a throw to Noble. Nice footwork. I see the man dink it first time. There we go. Leroy Sané, you're in behind on your left foot. Sané! No, outside the post. Zarate picks it up. Antonio, I see Noble there waiting. Oh, there's Enner Valencia at the back post. Sané so close to confirming the 3 points for us. We'll give it to him again on the edge of the box. We drew a good save out of check last time. It's been closed down slightly quicker this time. Can't get the shot off properly without it being blocked. Oh, we could have guaranteed ourselves all 3 points there with a second goal. But another mistake at the back. Pull this back from Song. No, Theo Walcott makes up for the mistake and wins it. If Sané can win that header, which he hasn't. It looks like we are going to get 3 points, though, from this game that's just had absolutely nothing in it but one Petr Cech mistake. We had a couple of opportunities here in the last 10 minutes, though, to perhaps get ourselves a second goal. But we don't need a second goal. 1-0 the scoreline, a win at home against Arsenal. That almost guarantees us some form of European football next season. 36% possession we had, and it was all we needed to get a 1-0 win. Petr Cech, thank you very much. We'll jump into the next game, the third and final game of the episode. Hopefully we can get back-to-back wins. Huth into Vardy. Oh, what a block. It's dropped kindly. Is that going in? Oh, is it the post? Oh, my God. How have they not scored that? I don't understand even what happened there. The way the ball pinged about in the box with the block, the deflection, then the keeper saves it and it comes back off the post. I tried to close it down with the defender just to make sure it didn't go across the line. That could have worked against me. It could have hit the defender and then ended up going back in as an own goal, and I can't quite find Mauro Zarate or Dimitri Payet going the other way. Well, already more has happened in the opening 4 minutes or 5 minutes in this game than did for the entirety of the first half against Arsenal. We almost got a free kick there, but we'll take the advantage. Zarate will get it back in the box. Oh, your man underneath it isn't going to challenge for the ball, though, unfortunately. And Vardy is going to bring it away through Gürkan Inler. Leicester playing the counter-attacking style that they became so famous for earlier on in the season. They've not really matched the ref. Thank you. They've not really matched the results recently that they started the season with, but they have been playing very well. It's only a yellow card for, is it Benayoun? It is, for making the foul earlier on. We'll give that out there. Oh no, he's closing me down. Oh, Nathan Dyer closed me down quicker than I was expecting him to there. And then we pass it straight to Kante. And now Jamie Vardy is on the counter-attack. Oh, that was a heavy touch, my man. A heavy touch. Mistake from Jamie Vardy. Otherwise, they could have been in there, Leicester, to get the first goal of the game. What an electric opening 15 minutes. Yang. Through the gap. Oh, nicely done. Through the legs of the defender. Grimaldo into what was meant for Antonio, but Payet will come for it. And there's still space out wide here for Grimaldo. First touch is decent. Turn inside. Look for the pass. Heavy touch from Benayoun. It's dropped to Payet. Payet! Straight at Schmeichel. Oh, all you've got to do is find the bottom corner there, mate, and that's 1-0. But of all the places he could have put that, he put it straight into the chest of the Danish goalkeeper, Zarate. Will squeeze that through there. Oh, I couldn't quite find Lanzini. That would have been a great ball. Lanzini would have been able to whip in a decent cross as well. Kante. Look at the tackle in with Reed, maybe. I'm closing him down and trying my absolute best. Danny Simpson's pushed infield from right back. He's got the turn on Reece Oxford there. Made the 1-2. Danny Simpson with the shot. That was floating into the top corner as well. The right back at centre mid position on his left foot. But unfortunately for him, it was a comfortable save for Adrian. Didn't quite get enough power on the shot. If he'd have got more power behind him, that could have really caused us some problems. But Riyad Mahrez made a mistake. Might cause his own team some problems here. Squeeze that out wide to Michail Antonio. Obiang in the middle, and he's made a nice turn, and we'll keep coming inside. Michail Antonio. Michail Antonio. Michail Antonio. Finish, sunshine. I was not expecting that sort of strike at all. I thought, I'll keep going. I might as well shoot, because I've gone on this nice run. I wasn't expecting it to fly to the back of the net off the post like that, though. What a finish from Michail Antonio. Wonderful stuff. Did it take a deflection? It didn't. Just pinpoint accuracy. West Ham 1, Leicester 0. The pace on the shot as well beats Kasper Schmeichel. Off the post, we're in front. Okazaki into Inler. Oh, lovely ball through the gap to Jamie Vardy. Just trying. No! No! Oh, I thought that was going to deflect off Grimaldo and go into the bottom corner. I was almost certain of it. 20 minutes still to go. They're making a change. I might make a couple of my own soon. Corner for Leicester. It's Hammond that's come on for Gürkan Inler. That's going to be comfortable for the keeper. The previous chance definitely wasn't comfortable for the keeper or myself. But with 21 minutes left to go, our 1-0 lead, at least for now, remains intact. If I could get this ball through to Zarate, take it in your stride, son. Keep going, Mauro. We might be able to make it too. Oh, drop the shoulder, send the defender into the box, drill it into the middle. No, Benioane steals it off him. Just not quite fast enough. Mauro Zarate, but there's space there for Antonio. Oh, but his first touch lets him down. Close to goals again at either end, but unfortunately we weren't able to get a second, and they, luckily for us, weren't able to get a first. Danny Simpson, touch takes it past Antonio. I commit myself to the challenge there, and the lofted first touch completely sold me. Winston Reid will clear that. We've got Man United next, as you can see there. We'll try and squeeze that through. Hello, counter-attack. Hello, counter-attack. Take it in his stride. Surely Zarate's faster than Robert Huth. He's closing him down actually really nicely, but Zarate does well. Zarate squeezes it. Reece Oxford. Payet. Schmeichel with 2 saves, and Payet was offside. So close to a second goal again. I've got a triple change coming up, which will be made now. Reece Oxford's actually going off. He's so tired. Reece Oxford, oh, Payet is well offside. Oxford going off. Berahino's come on. We've had... who else did I bring on? Berahino, Ross Barkley, and Mark Noble. There we go. Well done, Brain. They're the 3 changes we've made. We're going to pick up a free kick here with 8 minutes remaining. I don't think Dyer's going to get booked. He shouldn't do. Right, Obiang on it. Do I go short? Because last time I went short, that happened, and they closed them down. All right, we'll dink it into the box then. Obiang to loft it into the box. Can he win the header? No, well cleared by Robert Huth, but we might still create something. Noble looking for Saido Berahino. Drill it across the box, Saido. Terrible pass. Game's finished. We've gotten a 1-0 win for the second game in a row. It was a very close game. Leicester had some good opportunities in that one, and we were lucky to come away with the victory there. They definitely deserved a draw. Got no qualms in saying that. Leicester should have taken a point from that one, but we take all 3. Arsenal bounced back from defeat against us to beat Palace. Unfortunately, Man United have won, but crucially, Stoke have lost, and that could be huge for the league table. Let's have a look at it. Both Manchester sides at the top of the table. City still with a 2-point gap and 2 games in hand. Probably going to say they're going to win the league with myself and Man United only with 4 games remaining. Chelsea have got 3 games in hand on myself and Manchester United, and they're 6 points behind. Stoke now 6 points behind us with only 4 games to go, and we have to play Stoke. So if we can at least just beat Stoke in the game we play against them, then surely that has to be Champions League football for us next season. Although Arsenal have 2 games in hand as well. It's still all up in the air. We could get Europa League football, we could finish 6th and outside of all European spots, or we could finish inside the top 4 and get Champions League football. The next couple of episodes will determine what's going to happen with our league season. But that's going to bring today's video to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a thumbs up rating if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. There will be a My Player video tonight. I believe this is going up on Tuesday, so there'll be a My Player video tonight, and of course check the channel page for anything you missed in that series or this series. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.